Good morning, students. Today, I, Nutan Bajaj of Vivekanand Public School, is going to explain you Class 4, Chapter 18, Our Rich Heritage. Children, do you know what is the meaning of heritage? The meaning of heritage is traditions from the past which have been handed down to us. Children, as you know, Indian culture is a mix of many influences from ancient times to modern. Over the centuries, people from different countries have come to India and have brought with them their own traditions, customs, and cultures. Some of them have been handed down to us, give us a rich heritage. We have diverse languages, customs, dresses, music, and dances because of these influences. Children, today I am going to explain you the main features of our heritage. The main features of our heritage are: number one, our languages. The Constitution of India recognizes 22 languages, and which is the official language of our country, India? Hindi is the official language of India. However, English is the official language used in courts. The recognized languages according to our constitution are Assamese, Bangla, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati. Most of the languages are written from left to right, but interestingly, Kashmiri, Sindhi, and Urdu are written from right to left. Number second, our dresses. Men, women, and children from different states in India wear beautiful and colorful costumes. Each state has its own traditional dress. People like to dress up in traditional dresses during different festivals and special occasions. Children, whenever there is a festival in your house, whenever you are celebrated festivals in your houses, you wear some special type of dresses on each and every occasion. Every state has its own style and design. Saris are worn in different styles in different states. Women in Bengal wear it differently from women of Maharashtra and Gujarat. However, in cities, women wear saris, salwar kameez, and western outfits like trousers, skirts, and shirt. Mekhla chadar is the two-piece dress worn by women of Assam. Women in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Madhya Pradesh wear ghagra cholis. Their veil or dupattas are called odhnis. Men are generally seen in trousers and shirts. Traditional dress like vestis or lungi in Tamil Nadu or mundu in Kerala are generally worn by men on special occasions. Kashmiris wear long woolen kurtas called firans. Nagaland is famous for shawl with different patterns. Turbans are commonly in states like Gujarat, Punjab, and Haryana. Number 3 is festival we celebrate. Different regions and culture have various festivities and celebration. On festivals, we decorate houses, wear new clothes, make special food, and eat sweets. We decorate the entrance of our homes by making rangoli with special colored powder. We share our joys and happiness with others. In India, we celebrate basically three type of festival. One is the national festival These festivals are celebrated all over the country, like Independence Day on 15th August, Republic Day January 26, and Gandhi Jayanti on October 2. These three are the national festivals celebrated in India. Religious festivals: Dussehra, Diwali, Durga Puja, Christmas, Eid, Gurupurab, Buddha Purnima, and Mahavir Jayanti are some religious festivals celebrated in India. Besides its harvest festivals are also celebrated in India. These festivals are celebrating on the harvesting of crops, like Onam is celebrated in Kerala, Pongal is celebrated in Tamil Nadu, Bihu is celebrated in Assam, and Baisakhi is celebrated in Punjab. Besides these festivals, some other festivals are also celebrated in India. These are based on the seasons. For example, Basant Panchami and Holi are festivals of spring. There are cultural festivals like the Jaisalmer desert festivals and many other events and celebrations across the country. Children, do you know that in olden days classical dances were performed only in temples? Then came the time when dancers started performing in temples as well as the court of kings. The king patronized and encouraged these classical dance forms. The main classical dances include Odissi of Odisha, Bharatnatyam of Tamil Nadu, Kuchipudi of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Kathak of Uttar Pradesh, Manipuri of Manipur, Kathakali of Kerala, and Yakshanganam of Karnataka. After this, music. Children, do you know Indian music is popular all over the world? Hindustani and Carnatic are the two main styles of classical music in India. Carnatic music started in South India and Hindustani in North India. Kings patronized classical music and encouraged talented singers by making them court singers. And the examples of our great musicians are: Tansen was renowned singer in the court of Akbar, Pandit Jasraj, Ustad Zakir Hussain, Ustad Bismillah Khan, Pandit Bhim Singh Joshi are some well-known classical music singers of modern India. Various musical instruments like the veena, sitar, sarod, shenai, flute, tabla, mridangam, and the harmonium are used in classical music performance. Children, after this, the next example of our rich heritage is architecture. We come to know about ancient Indian architecture from the ruins found during the excavations. The ruins of Indus Valley Civilization, Sarnath Loin capital, built during Emperor Ashoka's reign, and the temples of South India attract tourists from all over the world. The Kailasha temple at Aurora is a unique example of stone carvings. The sun temples of Konark, Meenakshi at Madurai, Khajuraho temples in Madhya Pradesh are some masterpieces of ancient Indian architecture. The Mughal architecture added in new style and features. They built domes and minarets and encouraged inlay work. Its best examples are Taj Mahal of Agra, Humayun Tomb, Jama Masjid, and Red Fort in Delhi are beautiful examples of Mughal activity. Best examples of British style of architecture were Rashtrapati Bhavan and the Parliament House in New Delhi and Victoria Memorial in Kolkata. Akshardham Temple, Bhai Temple in Delhi are fine examples of modern architectural wonders. Paintings. We all like to draw and paint, and so did early humans. Early humans painted on walls of caves they lived in. It was a leisure time activity for them. Ajanta cave paintings in Maharashtra show scenes from the life of Lord Buddha. The Mughal emperors were also great patrons of art. They invited painters to their courts from Persia. Miniature paintings became popular during this period. Rajput paintings also depict scenes from the life of Shri Krishna. In modern times, we can visit art galleries to see the work of single artists or many artists set up for public display. Some artists even paint social issues like poverty and corruption. Children, now we see the culture, traditions, and art of India are a source of national pride for all Indians. We should respect the history and appreciate the diversity of our rich heritage. Thank you and have a nice day.